Hey guys, what is going on out there today? Brent Abel here. Gold ball hunting, that dude over there, I think maybe it's that way, the great Jeff Jackledge. And guys, the purpose of today's video is it's a kind of a promo video for Jeff, what you and I are going to do this Thursday, high noon Pacific. And I don't know, lack of a better term, of what we're going to title this thing. But before we hit record, I thought came up with the brilliant title, even though you didn't know it was a title, but I think it's a title.
I didn't know.
Which is, guess what, guys? And when guys and gals, we're talking about teaching pros, it apparently seems that the tennis club business, the tennis club industry, is a non-essential economy. So, anyway.
It isn't so. Oh, my feelings are hurt.
Well, and you were just going through a whole bunch of stuff where,
oh my God,
where these articles and these blogs and all these little videos about, people saying, well, what's the USTA going to do about it? Really? We're going to sit here and our lives are going to depend, our financial situations are going to depend on what the USTA does to help us. Well, even if the USDA was the greatest thing to slice bread, and we know they have their flaws in lots of different areas, guys, they're not going to be there for you. So my question to you, Jeff, is what do we want to rant on this Thursday? Maybe not rant, but what do we want to chat about this Thursday in terms of what? And look, we're really going to be sharing your story. I mean, that's going to be the focus. So give us a little hint about where you want to go with this thing on Thursday.
Well, the reality of understanding that, yes, wrap your head around it. We are a non-essential economy. The tennis industry is a non-essential economy. Okay, everybody get that? If you haven't gotten it, wait another 15 days, okay? You're going to get it. USTA isn't going to do anything. They were already not doing anything with all the money that they make. They built a 100 course in Florida. How's that going right now? People I hear are flooding to Florida, to Lake Nona.
Well, the Gators are now going, hey, this is
anyway.
Place.
Anyway, if you think that somehow the USDA is going to cut you in a stimulus check, get over it. It doesn't matter that the USPATA now is part of the USTA and that whole affiliation and blah blah blah. Right? I mean, make my head explode with just the non-essential BS. So it comes down to this, is that understand this. If you're lucky enough right now to be a paid tennis professional in a club where you actually draw a salary and health insurance, that is great. I think it's great. But at the same time, you got to look ahead 30, 60, 90 days. How long is this going to last? I don't know. So if you getting your salary at least through the end of this month, April, that's awesome. I think it's great. I'd love to get that too if I was still connected to a club. Maybe you get it through the end of May. Maybe. Hopefully they keep your health insurance in place beyond that. But you got to remember the economy of a tennis club, a country club. The economy of clubs is dues-paying members. They write that check every month. The money flows in. That's the cash flow for a club. Okay, so get on board with that. That's the cash flow for a club, the monthly dues. So which means that your salary, your staff salaries, any of that, your maintenance people, everybody affiliated with that club who is an employee of that club, it's important that those dues-paying members still pay dues. So understand this, we're not the only ones hurting out there, right? Your members, people out there that pay you that daily lesson fee, that come and take your clinics, that put their kids in your junior clinics, those people are hurting too. They're out there, doctors, lawyers, mechanics, construction people, nurses, you name it. I mean, everybody out there, the person working at Starbucks, I don't care who you are, you're being affected by this. And so understand this, that tennis being a non-essential economy, so is the country club. So is a tennis club. It's a non-essential economy. So when you're hurting, the first thing that goes out the window is your luxury items. And guess what, people? We are a luxury item, which means, you know what? Dues are gone now. Some people are just going to not pay their dues, even though the club says that you should pay it through the end of May or through the end of April. Some people are just going to stop. They just won't pay. Letters have already been written. I know that for a fact because I talk to GMs. Okay. And so letters have been written by memberships everywhere saying, why do we have to pay dues for this month? Or why do we, do we get a break here? Because we're all hurting. Okay. So get a hold of that the club can only provide you with that salary for so long because there is no cash flow going into the club because of members. So understand this, when they do lift the ban and everybody says, come back, there's going to be a bunch of people that don't, not because they don't want to, it's because they can't afford to do it because they've lost their job. They've lost their income stream. There's the essential of our non-essential economy. Okay. So Thursday, we're going to talk about what else you can do because no one's coming to your rescue. I hate to be like, I'm not being a naysayer or doomsday guy. I'm just saying, get on board with the reality of our industry and what we do.
Yeah. Look, and I think this is an opportunity to, how can we spin this in a positive way? And
absolutely.
And look, my story, which I'll share briefly on Thursday, if you haven't already heard it, I came to an epiphany 21 years ago that I got to try something different. I cannot be feeding balls for the rest of my life. And for a couple of reasons. Number one, financially, I just could never really get ahead. And secondly, I was 50 years old then. And my body was starting to wear out. It was just starting to bark back and go, okay, man, let's see, another day, really? I see there's 7.5 hours in the books today. Really? Okay. Yeah. Enjoy that commute home. So Jeff, you're right. This is not a doomsday thing. I think it's a great opportunity.
But it is an opportunity. Yeah.
It's a huge opportunity to start to take control of some things that have always been out of our control. And I think we've been kind of living on borrowed time with, as you say, this club economy thing. So guys, join us on Thursday. It's going to be Thursday, April 16th, high noon Pacific, 3:00 Eastern. We're going to do a live Zoom webinar and give you some ideas of some things that you could possibly do and some things that I'm going to encourage you not to do, which is going to be the way I did it. There are better ways, there are faster ways, easier ways. Anyway, guys, somewhere on this page, wherever you are, is a link that will take you to get registered. This is going to be free. And the reason we're asking to register is we do have a limited number of seats. So go ahead and click and get registered now for this Thursday, April 16th at noon Pacific, 3:00 Eastern. With that, Jeffrey, I think we're good to go.
Yeah. On that note, you know what? It's a beautiful day here in Northern Cal today.
It's awesome. Same here in the desert, man. I've actually
absolutely beautiful.
I tried to do a little selfie video for a What's the Right Shot promo today, and I went out in the grass courts to show the background, which was, all the nets are down, the grass is pristine, there's a beautiful San Lucinos in the background, the top quarters and snow.
Yeah.
And I turned around to look at it, and I couldn't see anything because the sun was like right here, and I'm going, I can't make this work.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
It's a rough life, I know. Guys, get out there, help someone else have a great day. Make sure you're staying safe and distancing in place, as I spit all over the place, social distancing. And hopefully we'll see you Thursday, April 16th at noon.
Indeed.
All right. Thank you.
Can't wait.